What's up, YouTube? Man, I don't know what's going on in Alabama, but these niggas don't got shit else to do, bruh. Let's get right into the video.
Hey, that was my vibe. All right. Yeah, gonna pull up 34, 27th Street now. Right here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Pull up. All motherfucking night.
Late as hell, bro.
5, 6, 10. Nigga set up all night.
But these niggas look older than me, bro, doing this shit. Nigga about 50 years old. Nah, that's... Oh, man, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like... Some niggas, they don't got no... Like, they already done been in this shit so long. They don't got no way out, really, I guess you could say. I mean, there's always a way out, I feel like, but some just be too deep. But like, bro, I never understood, like, bro, how is it like old guys, bro? I'm talking about 30 plus, still trying to be in the streets and you know what I'm saying? Like crashing out, all some stupid shit.
Stop saying like we don't do this shit. Like it ain't no tomorrow.
Birmingham is in mourning. In a span of just hours yesterday afternoon, 2 separate shootings left 6 people dead.
After one of the most violent days he's seen in his law enforcement career. 7 people murdered, 10 others injured in 2 separate shootings.
With the most violent 20.
I thought it just said 6 people dead. Now they're saying 7 murdered, 10 shot. What's going on in Alabama, bro? There's like cousins killing cousins and shit because the other cousin was sleeping with the other cousin, and the sister found out, and so they got mad that she slept with the cousin, and then the sister slept with dude, which ended up being her cousin, and now they beefing because dude got jealous from this cousin sleeping with that cousin. There's a whole bunch of jealousy going around. His cousins was fucking the sister, and the sister was fucking the brother, and then the auntie came, and then aunt got mad, auntie fucked her nephew, and then a whole bunch of bullshit, dog.
24-hour period in the city's history this century. 17 people shot in what police call targeted attacks.
Just 14 shot at the club last night. Is that the largest number?
Why? It's different, like different numbers. First it was 6 dead, then it went 7 shot, 10 or 7 murdered, 10. Maybe this ain't the same situation.
Birmingham has ever had shot in one incident?
I don't know. I mean, I can tell you from my almost 26 years having 7 murdered in a day and 10 injured, I think that's probably the highest that we've ever had in a day. That's probably the most tragic day in my time with the Birmingham Police Department.
Doing a senseless crime to impress a female is clown activity. No real
Facts.
I ain't gonna respect that. I'm telling you that now. Now that we got that out the way, and blaming a female for your actions is even more of a clown work. But let's not get it twisted. Man, we all pretty much can agree to this. There's some men who don't be in nothing, who some would say soft or don't even want to protect themselves. But when they come to a woman they like or they love or in a relationship with, man, certain people will crash out, throw their life away, don't have other people, families in their minds when they committing these actions. Now, for those who wondering, what do this have to do with the video? Fam, just 4 months ago, of course, I'll leave the link in the bio for you guys to check out. We did a story on Birmingham's most deadliest hour, a shooting incident that involved the mayor's cousin, a local rapper, and a pregnant woman. But it seems their record was shattered just 4 months later. 2 families, 7 deceased, over 15 people shot. Fam, what if I told you a female, after doing my research, was the center of both deadly days, having men...
Always a female involved somehow, bro. Always a fucking female involved. When is y'all gonna realize it is just your turn 9 times out of 10? Why the fuck would you, like, it's just like what he said earlier, like, you won't do certain shit for yourself, but you will do it for a female when a female is involved. Nigga, what?
Crash out in the respect of them. And I can't make none of this up. I wish it was a joke, but today we shine light on this case, speak on the one we briefly did 4 months ago, and we also see how allegedly both incidents had took place. Talk about the people surrounding them who lost their life as well in the meantime, and we also speak on where we at today. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no ink, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, as I mentioned, the link will be in the bio for the previous story, so I won't waste too much time talking about it. But on the second week of February of 2024, at that time, it was Birmingham's most deadliest hour. It resulted in over 6 people getting shot, having 6 lose their life. But it seemed 2 of those 6 was a young couple who went missing since Valentine's Day. The young woman was pregnant, may she rest in peace. And the young male was a local rapper, may he rest in peace.
Damn, then in the other, it's just a whole bunch of, telling you, bro, there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers getting pregnant, sleeping with that motherfucker, sleep with this motherfucker. Cousin got jealous that this cousin didn't fuck her or him. So they went and fucked the other cousin, but the other cousin came back, stopped that motherfucker for talking that shit or sleeping with the other motherfucking cousin that they wanted. So the auntie came, got involved, and then Unc came, fucked one of his cousins that was fucking with the nephew, and what the fuck is going on out there?
But then shortly after, in Birmingham, there was reports of a drive-by. 4 people was gunned down in their neighborhood. One happens to be the cousin of Birmingham,
All
Alabama.
these niggas look old as hell, bruh. Y'all about 40, 50 years old, still out there just on the block, just trying to be cool and shit. And they still, you know, the women still throw pussy at these niggas. You know, they still, you know, to certain, they still consider cool and shit. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. I ain't.
Alabama mayor. But once we get past that, after doing my research,
Wait,
it seemed that incident was only intended
The man
cousin
what?
of Birmingham, Alabama mayor. But once we get past that, of a drive-by, 4 people was gunned down in their neighborhood. One happens to be the cousin of Birmingham, Alabama mayor. But once we get past that, after doing my research, it seemed that incident was only intended for one person. And the people that he
that's how it usually be,
was
bro.
with was just a casualty to their war. May they all rest in peace.
That's
Now, I
how
want
it
to briefly
usually go.
talk about that situation. Now, the 4 victims in that drive-by was Tarleton, 36 years old, Cortez Ray, 32 years old, Terrell Edwards, 38 years old, and Kevin McGee, 38. A week
I told y'all, bro. These niggas be old as fuck. They not, I mean, some of them ain't really that old. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, bro, like y'all past 30, bro. Like, why is y'all still trying to be cool or hanging out on the block and doing this, doing that, bro? Like, bro, change your fucking life around, bro. There's more to life than the streets, bro. There is no excuse for this shit, bro. Like, it's not like you can't find, like, it's not like women ain't gonna find you attractive because you're not in the streets no more. You know what I'm saying, bro? There's no excuse, bro. I know it's hard out here for us, but bro, come on, bro. I've been knowing this shit since I was a baby, bro. I've been knowing about shit like this, bro. What, like, these niggas.
Later, a 20-year-old Lamrion Tyrese Charlie was arrested. He was booked into Jefferson County Jail, and that's when everything started to make sense. Apparently, Cortez Ray, who 32 years old, who lost his life, one of the 4 victims, was talking to a girl named Kier. Kier was talking to another man named Charlie. Charlie ended up leaving some dope.
Once again, over some girls, man. The young nigga, let's get it right. The young nigga was fucking with the shorty. The old nigga, he couldn't get up no more. Like his shit just wasn't working no more. So the young nigga came in. She went and got the young nigga, right? The crash out, more like the crash out, because nowadays it would be the younger ones, right? The younger ones went and got, you know what I'm saying, out the picture. I'm fucking with shorty still. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dope inside Kiera's house. Cortez ended up taking the dope. Charlie told Kiera, I'm going to take your life or you take Cortez. Kiera ended up wanting to take Cortez's life, having that shootout happen. I'm going to take your life or you leaving some dope inside Kiera's house. Cortez ended up taking the dope. Charlie told Kiera, I'm going to take your life or you take Cortez. Kiera ended up wanting to take Kiera. Kiera was talking to another man named Charlie. Charlie ended up leaving some dope inside Kiera's house. Right. Cortez ended up taking the dope. Charlie told Kiera, I'm going to take your life or you.
Oh, so it was really because old head took the dope from dude. That's really what it was. And he was like, bro, you either gonna kill that nigga or I'm gonna kill both of y'all or you some shit. Hey, you took that nigga shit though, bro. I mean,
you take Cortez. Kiera ended up wanting to take Cortez's life, having that shootout happen, leaving 4 people losing their life, all because they wanted Cortez for taking Charlie dope. Now a witness states that they saw Kiera as the driver and Charlie as the shooter. But after Charlie got apprehended a week later, he maintained his innocence and saying he was only the driver.
Accused in the killing of 4 people in Birmingham stood before a judge just about 2 hours ago.
And this was just a heartbreaking case that you might remember. A packed courtroom today as the families there supporting each other. This was the tragic scene.
Lame as hell though, bro. Like y'all letting the female like get in between shit. It's like that's still kind of lame. Like, yeah, I understand it was the dope being taken or whatever, but it's still like the female is involved still in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for her, dude would have never been around the dope to even be able to steal this shit anyways. Bro, these man, what the fuck is going on? It's like these women are just evil, like nowadays, bro. Like, I mean, it's kind of, this shit like this is kind of not new, really. At least to me and like where I come from, but it's like more, it's like back to back though nowadays. It's like every situation is got a woman involved somehow. It used to be like niggas just, you know what I'm saying, handling between, whatever the guys got going on, that's between them. Nowadays, it's more like.
And Wylam, back in February on Center Street North, Lamarian Charlie, the man you see here, facing multiple charges, including capital murder and the presence of a child. Bria Chapman joins us now live with what happened in court today.
The presence of a child.
Yeah, Morgan and Sarah, a lot of new details came out today in court, and the victims' families were there.
Why dude talking about he maintained his innocence for saying he was the driver though? That nigga's still locked up for capital murder, bruh.
And they got pretty emotional today as a Birmingham detective took the stand this afternoon.
And whether he was the driver or not, he was still involved, bro. He was still with it. So that nigga is not innocent, bro.
Sharing new details about this case, about this disturbing case. Now they also
Going like,
I loved my son. My son.
and over 35 shell casings recovered. Now those 2 guns, though, they still have not been recovered. And Lamarion Charlie, he was in court today for his preliminary hearing in this case, and he maintains that he was only the driver. He just drove the car that was used in the shootings that killed 4 people. Now, Detective Tolliver says that shooting happened in less than a minute, and prosecutors say the suspects fired the shots, drove off, and then burned the car on Winona Road, and that happened within 20 minutes of each other. Now, the only witness to the homicides was Cortez Ray's young son, and all 4.
They tried to burn the car up like niggas was not gonna find that shit. But nowadays, I don't understand, like, too, like, it's more of a risk. Like, you have more of a possibility of getting caught nowadays. There's so much technology, so much, you know, like, it's like niggas is just on stoop. It's like they know they finna get caught. They just don't really give a fuck. Like, I guess they try their hardest to hide evidence and this and that, but I don't think they even try for real, bro. It's just more like, let's just do it because that's what we've seen in the movie. And you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
4 victims' families were in court today as they listened to what happened during those final moments. Kevin McGee's mom, Mary Holmes, tells me this was her first Mother's Day without her son, and that was hard. But being in court today was even harder.
I loved my son. My son was a good child, a good son, good father, good son, good brother, big brother. He was the life of the party. He loved cars. He drove big trucks. All of our kids were great kids.
It's always the same shit they say. My son this and my brother this. Bro, let's be real. Yes, you could be a good person. Who's not a good person, really? 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be a good person around the people you love, obviously, but you don't know what most motherfuckers is doing in these streets and how they treat others, and you know what I'm saying, what they do and shit, you know. So you can't really, like, you know, it's like when growing up, right? You, at least with us, right? With me and my brothers, you know, in the house, we good boys, right? Around moms, we good. But when we leave that house, man, we was doing whatever the fuck we wanted type shit. You can't really, you know.
Yes, all of them. They were all loved. They were. And they didn't deserve any of this that they got.
And today we also learned about another person of interest that they are still looking for in connection to these shootings. But as for Lamarion Charlie, he is still being held in the Jefferson County Jail, and now this case is headed to a grand jury. Reporting live in Birmingham, I'm Bria Chapman, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side.
Now, 45 months later, Birmingham's Alabama most deadliest day will be increased by 1. The first incident involved 3 people who was found shot to death in their vehicles on the east side of Birmingham. Police say they found Landon Brooks, 5 years old, Akira Kiabury, 28 years old, who was Landon's mom, and her boyfriend, identified as Eric Jr. He was just 28 years old of Hoover. Now, Berry was a hairstylist. She was also a loving mom. Her son was set to begin kindergarten in the fall. They were among 7 people who was killed in the city, and roughly 6 hours apart. May they all rest in peace. I love condolences to their families. Now, before we talk about the other incident,
Rest in peace to everybody, bro. I like, you know, this is just my reaction to certain shit. Like, I don't wish jail or death really on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't go for what it is, because the only one who can choose when you go is Jesus or God himself. You know what I'm saying? But Like, I don't wish that on nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really, you know, I be really wanting motherfuckers to live their whole life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? To old age and shit, you know? But a lot of motherfuckers, man, they know what they're getting themselves into, man. It's like the women that be with these guys, bro. It's like they know they in the streets, they know the stupid shit they got going on. They, you know, they egg that shit on. They you know, they know all that shit and they still with it. Like, they don't think about the children and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's because this is all about trying to be cool, trying to be the most tough and shit. Like, that shit is lame, bro. Like, especially as soon as especially when you have kids, man, that shit should be done with. You know? So it's like a lot of times, like when shit like this happens, it's like you can't really feel too bad for certain motherfuckers. Like, for the kids, yes, but for you know, for the females and shit, you can't really feel too bad because they know what the fuck they getting themselves into. They know the guys they fucking with and shit. You know what I mean?
On the same date, it's important to know this. Kia, baby father, who was Landon Brooks' dad, was gunned down, set on fire, and robbed in his apartment just 4 years prior. He was
shit, that nigga was set on fire. Oh Lord.
identified as Ladarius Jamil Brooks, just 27 years old. He lived in an apartment in Birmingham. Those apartments was identified as Watertown Lodge Apartments on Watertown Circle. Just after 4 a.m., responders saw light, smoke, and no visible signs of flame. However, firefighters found a body when they went into the downstairs unit to extinguish any hot spots. Birmingham police said Brooks had been shot and partially burned. He was pronounced deceased at the scene. May he rest in peace and level condolences to his family.
What the fuck did that nigga do, bruh? What did that nigga do for niggas to want to do him like that, bro?
No, a deadly apartment fire we first told you about this morning is a homicide investigation. Birmingham police just tweeting that within the half hour. This happened at the Watertown Apartments in Roebuck. Fire investigators telling us they got a call about 4 this morning. When they got there, firefighters saw smoke but no flames. And when they went inside to put out the fire, they found the body. No identity has been released. And again, Birmingham police now investigating it as a homicide. I'm Sheldon Haygood at the First Alert Desk.
Now, fam, as we briefly get back to this past Saturday in Birmingham, most deadliest day, the 4 of the 7 people who lost their life in the span of 6 hours happened at an event center that was set to have birthday celebrations that night. Now, according to the flyer, this event took place at 8 p.m. until. It was located at 3427 27th Street North 35207. Now, it's saying the host was a guy named Spoon, who went to Facebook Live.
Bro, all these look old as hell, bro. Y'all can't just get to the money, bro. Like, oh Lord, bro. Like, this is stupid shit, bro. Niggas putting out flyers, oh, we gonna be here, pop up, we got damn block party, it's this and that, bro. What the fuck, bro? This is just stupid, bro. Maybe this is the only thing in Alabama that people find, like, you know, like fun, and this is probably the only fun shit they have over there, bro. Just fucking each other's sisters and uncles and aunts and fucking and having shootouts and having block parties, bro. Stupid shit, man.
Moments to see the people surrounding his picture was also cancers who had a birthday celebration and came to it. Before we disclose any more information, check out a clip from his Facebook Live inside the venue.
I'm gonna get right back online. Huh? Thank you, man. Yeah. Niggas sleep. Don't never sleep on the couch. Don't never sleep on the spoon. Don't never sleep on the spoon. Hey. And stop playing me like I ain't him. Yeah. Hey, we leaving business. It's fun tonight. Oh man, stop playing with the mother count. Bitch, happy birthday to them. God, stop playing with us. Big birthday, big band, big 30. Punk ass hoe. Yeah. I ain't drunk. He got dropped that hoe. I hate you. I hate you. Hey, thanks. What you doing? Stay right here. Oh. Stop playing with me. What I do now? Stop playing. You better stop playing with this. Stop playing.
Stupid shit.
Tell my mama you don't. Oh, you lying. Bring yourself out, bitch. We gonna turn this bitch up, nigga, on my mama. All the way to the end of the next year, then we're gonna start out with some new. Look, if he ain't hear me, we ain't hearing it, nigga. If I can't smell it, I can't sell it. I just make sure y'all had y'all shit on. My bad. Oh, you did that? Where y'all? Yeah, this out here. I know. Oh, it's out here. But on the corner, in the corner. Come on.
Now, while that party was taking place, officers received multiple shooting calls to that location at around 11:08 p.m., only to find a chaotic scene with victims scattering inside and outside the club. Birmingham Fire and Rescue pronounced 3 people dead at the scene, 1 man outside the nightclub and 2 women inside. The local hospital confirmed the demise of 1, which made it 4. The victims was identified as Angela Weatherspoon, Markeisha Giddings, Stevie McGee, and LaRandis Anderson. Now, Stevie McGee was also cousins to the McGee who lost his life in the deadliest hour just 4 months prior with the cousin of the mayor. Now, no one is yet to be arrested for this incident as well. But after doing my homework, I can tell you this. This incident happened because females got into a fight and a man came back and what they call, quote unquote, spent and shot up the whole nightclub for 1 woman, leaving 4 people deceased from ages 60 to 18, having over 15 people shot.
After one of the most violent days he's seen in his law enforcement career. 7 people murdered, 10 others injured in 2 separate shootings. And the violence is not contained to Birmingham city limits. Good evening. I'm Megan Scarano. Tonight, deputies with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office are investigating after 3 more people were injured in a shooting. This was the scene shortly after 7 o'clock on the 2400 block of 5th Street Northwest in Center Point. We're told the victims are a teenage girl and 2 adult men. We are working to get additional information about the shooter. Meanwhile, Birmingham police are searching for killers in 2 attacks on Saturday. One killed 3 people, including a 5-year-old child. The other took 4 lives and injured 10 others during a birthday party at an event center. This is a list of each of those killed. Many are young, a lifetime of opportunity now lost. Each of their families now forced to plan their funerals. City leaders and law enforcement came together this afternoon to address the bloodshed. ABC 3340's Austin Pratt is in the newsroom. Austin, the shooters and those who protect them are being put on notice.
Megan, many promises were made to crack down on the violence.
I don't want to hear no more, man. They're the same people that's gonna, same people gonna go right back to the same club, right back to still partying. It's just, bro, this is a whole bunch of bullshit. This is just stupid, ignorant shit, bro. Like, and most of these motherfuckers is literally adults, my guy. Like, adults. With kids and all type of shit. And this is what they love, bro. You can't feel bad for people like this, bro. They don't want change for real, bro. You know what I'm saying?